Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Shay. I am going to be talking about, is it bad to go over your protein goal? And here's the thing with protein. Everyone's like always trying to hit a certain goal. Say you want to hit 150 grams of protein a day and you're like, man, I can only get 120. How are people getting 150? And then like once you get that, you're like, okay, well, can I go over it? Is it okay if I do that? Is it a bad thing? So we're going to answer that today and also I'm going to give you a couple different client scenarios that I've taken people through that have just helped them understand, okay, here we needed to go over protein and that was okay, but there was a shift in a client situation where we actually needed to maintain a more exact range and not be going over because she hit a certain level in her fitness journey. So I'm going to go over those specific scenarios for you to know if you should go over your protein goal. So now in general, when you're getting started with tracking macros, you probably have a goal to lose fat. So I'm going to make that assumption about you that you are looking to lose body fat. And in that case, you most likely are a bit under muscled in this situation. Most people trying to lose fat could probably stand to gain some muscle as well. In this case, I say it's no problem to go over your protein goal. In fact, I tell my clients, hey, if you go over your protein goal, no problem. No problem. Don't sweat it. In fact, that's great. If you are hungrier and you really, really need to eat, just go over your protein goal. Just go or eat more vegetables. That's fine too. But I think it's okay to do as long as we're not exceeding our caloric load for the day or our target caloric load for the day, our calories at our intake. Now, here's what happened with a client scenario where I actually changed this recommendation. So my client, she went through a reverse diet where we increased her calories over 6 months and she lost about 30 pounds during that time. Again, we increased her calories, but she was eating probably 150 to 200 grams of protein on average, per day. She would range in there somewhere. And typically she was around the 160-ish area. Now, with her going through that, I was fine her going through that, going over her protein goals with that situation. Now, we got into a deficit, and I was fine with her going over her protein goals within her deficit. So if I chose to say, hey, I want you at 165 grams of protein, and she did 175, no sweat, no problem. Now, once we got out of the deficit, and now we're at a place about 10 months in or so, currently she's 43 pounds down from her main goal. She fits into her wedding dress from 25 years ago, and she's, get this, 27 pounds heavier now than when she fit in her wedding dress 25 years ago. 27 pounds heavier today, and still fits into the same dress. Why is that? Well, she built a bunch of muscle, but she dropped a bunch of fat. So she's metabolically healthier, right? She has more muscle tone and more metabolically active tissue. Now, we had to make a shift in her approach so that she could continue to see results. Because if she continued to do the same thing over and over again, she was going to get stuck at a plateau. And she was working out kind of a bit like an athlete, right? She's lifting weights 3 to 4 days per week. She's doing great with her macros. She's putting in the work. But now she's at this body composition where it's not necessarily meaningful to go skyrocketing over your protein goal. It's more like, hey, I want you to just hit your protein goal. If it's 160, great, hit 160. But you don't really need to go over it. I actually need you to start eating a bit more carbs to help maintain and fuel more of that muscle growth, as well as help your GI tract. Because what we start to see is, and this is where, the bros, the fitness people are going to come at me and say, oh, you can eat your protein, whatever, it's fine. But I'm more taking this holistic approach. I'm a functional practitioner at heart, right? So I love fitness, I love functional health, but I want us to be healthy on the inside as much as we are looking healthy and lean on the outside. So I care about your gut health, okay? And so I don't want you to eat so much protein forever. Let's use it as a tool to get the fat off. Great. Now we did that. Now let's make sure we maintain really good gut health, and then also improve your body composition even more by giving you the carbs you need along with the right amount of protein to continue to fuel additional progression from where she is. Okay, so she's pretty damn lean now. she could probably get a little bit leaner still by making this shift of, okay, we don't need to go way over the protein goal anymore. We can just, bring the carbs up a bit and have it a little bit more balanced. So yes, you can go over your protein goal until a certain point, and then it's probably relatively unnecessary to do. So hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, drop them below. Make sure to like and subscribe if this was helpful, because I love to make content that you guys think is helpful, and it's how I know you like it. So comment below, hit the like button, and we'll see you in the next one.